中信特工的线人球迷们都是素质是最高的，好不好？一起帮我们维持环境的整洁。那也谢谢大家体恤我们辛苦的工作人员。整个新庄体育场呢，我们都是对号入座，找到自己的位置入座。那如果找不到的话嘞，可以询问穿着黄色 T 恤有 DEA 的这个我们的工作人员，在各个出入口，然后手扶边、手把边都可以问他们，看你的位置在哪边。那尽速找到之后呢，确认后就可以坐下啦。感谢各位线人的配合，我们今天一样需要你们的尖叫声、掌声，以及今天入场的球迷都有得到这个应援的长巾，待会就跟着我们一起把长巾甩起来，让新庄的黄海飘上来。OK， 谢谢大家。She hit the club, baby, throw that out. Swear that, I'ma pass out. You can talk to me, I'ma talk, babe. I got sauce, babe, ain't no salt, babe. I just walked in, check the walk, man. Jeans ball, man, the ball, man. I'm shawty, I ain't got an answer. She a Scorpio, me like a cancer. I ain't got the answer. Good and I had to dab a man's up. Shawty said she rock bottles, I don't rock it for what? Couple million on the gram, but you poppin' for what? Try to play me like a bird, but you down to the duck. All in my section, they but drinking bottles for what? I'm a rich, you a I'm a quick fast hitter, quick fast. Gotta stick, hit you, better talk to me nice when you hit that. Yeah, her little mama working with some, yeah. Shawty get freaky and nasty. Hey, shawty get freaky and nasty. 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 I'm the reason why the mama got that so thick. She done heard a lot of stories about this cash I get. She done heard a lot of stories about this got slashed. She wanna suck it. Should I pop through the block with my icy walk? Should I flop through your block with the icy drop? I might let your friend hit it, gotta share it, bro. I done hit every in your hair salon. I'm a freak in the sheets, I'm a dollar. I hit the windows until the walls look. I know you got a man, you need a sponsor. I'ma hit that stuff till he calls me. What can y'all tell me? Dog jelly, she don't call me, did my off selling. You want fuck me tonight, I said it already. I need ID, ain't no R. Kelly. I'm a rich, you a I'm a quick fast hitter, quick fast. Gotta stick, hit you, better talk to me nice when you hit that. Yeah, her little mama working with some, yeah. Her little mama like to keep it nasty. Strip club, throw a lot of racket. Shawty get freaky and nasty. 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 Shawty get freaky and nasty.
Casino 368
Money, I need you to shake some. Shake. Here we go now. Money, I need you to shake some. Shake. Money, I need you to shake some. Shake. Here we go now. Money, I need you to shake some. Shake. Here we go now. What?
Ooh, close your eyes, cause they running back. I'ma close my eyes and imagine you was Doja Cat. Make that ooh, clap until it do the know you clap. I got on a 24 karat gold shoulder hat. Sit up on my lap till we overlap. You got on a camouflage thing, I got a soldier rag. A piece walls and tuck, I got you walls talking back. Major lead them bugaboos along like the Arkham-Man. Girl, yeah, make it on, na 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 na. Stop whining and say name me one. I'ma fall and it then climb out. Make it shimmy, shimmy, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, shimmy, shimmy, yeah, come on, give it to me. I'ma make it clap, 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 you know itty bitty. If you got a lap, I'ma sit real pretty. I'ma make it clap, 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 you know itty bitty. Shimmy, yeah, come on, give it to me. You can drink it straight from the tap, you can give it to me. When you catch it, if I throw it back, it's a 50-50. I'ma make it clap, 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 you know itty bitty.
Make it
Rest out at the table doing shots, fast enough so slow. Although it's up for conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now took my hand, stop, found the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I won't show up. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, I need to say one. Let's not go too far. I know it's simple, somebody on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead.
请大家尽速入座。我们现场呢也即将按场灯。那我们今天指定区域进场的赠品都是我们的应援大长今啊！相信大家在自己的座位上呢，只要是我们指定的区域、指定的席位，都会在座位上面看到我们的应援大长今。那请把它们马上包装都拆开，待会跟我们一起甩起来 ，OK？ 接下来要来帮大家复习一下我们中信特工特有的开赛前的跑篮仪式的教学。那待会听到音乐下的时候，跟我一起照着节拍拍手。那在拍手的同时呢，我们特工的球员们会进行一个跑篮的动作，在最后 ending 的时候，会有我们的球员进行一个最后灌篮的这个 ending。那在灌篮的同时，我们把我们的尖叫声、怒吼声、气势通通都吼出来 ，OK？OK， DJ drop that beat， 拍手，拍手，一起喊 DEA 很好，拍手，拍手，拍手 DEA， 拍手，拍手，拍手。
我其实很少看篮球，但今天这边超大，我觉得很兴奋。然后我现在球员才刚到，然后他们在练球，干每一球都进哎，超厉害的。我干他们4投，怎么投进？我们约好就是这个每个人有一次那个召唤另外2位的权利，就是这个下一次林杰星有什么表演，他就可以使用这个召唤卡帮我们2个召唤出来，然后赵一凡有什么表演就可以把我们2个召唤出来，这样子，对，各有一次召唤权。
其实我之前有跟团体一起在篮球场表演过，然后觉得超酷，而且那场是召唤我们所有成员，然后就是原本我们以为想说，哦，球场就是因为我们团人太多，想说哦，那感觉会很拥挤，结果到球场一跳，发现哇塞，超大，我们直接跑到那个，就是我们光走位就觉得哦，好累啊，那。但很开心，很兴奋，就是球场就是一个很大的场合，然后就很开心今天可以来被召唤表演这样。也没有想过这么快就又能够迎来第2次在球场表演，而且一样又是在中信特工，对，所以就是觉得很荣幸这样子。就是很兴奋啊，毕竟一群人跟一个人来表演还是不一样的。希望大家可以好好期待今天我们3个的表演，还有神经人，我们3个是被召唤来的，我们2个是被召唤来的。我觉得我有个 AKA。叫做这个嘻哈后裔这样子，那太阳要准备被我们射下来，他们拿几分都赢不了。
的一周再次回到我们专属的中信特工基地的主场，感谢所有现人球迷们一直持续的进场为我们特工加油应援。今天是我们季后赛的第一场比赛，面对的对手是从挑战赛以来有着精彩表现的太阳，可以说他们是来势汹汹啊，好不好？但是我们今天一点也不害怕，我们绝对会全力抢下今天主场的首胜 ，Bring the trophy home， 把总冠军奖杯带回家。所以一样需要你们的声音、你们的双手、你们的双脚，以及最重要手上的应援长巾。待会都要把包装拆开来，跟我们所有的球团、所有的球迷一起甩起来 ，OK？ 让我看看你们手上的应援长巾，耶！我要看到新庄这里体育馆这边一片的黄海 ，OK？ 慢慢都有了 ，OK？ 就在你们的座位上，赶快拆开来使用。也邀请电视机前面的朋友，下个礼拜嘻哈时代。接下来，请各位线人们把目光移向大荧幕。
季后赛可以说就是像是决赛，一个地方没有做好你就结束了那种，
没有明天这样子。
If you lose one game, you can change the rhythm.
更投入更享受季后赛这个过程。
Go out there and play as hard as you can. Who knows where we will be, next year. Who knows where we will be in the morning.
很可惜啦，去年很多事情没有准备好，所以就止步在4强以外。
菜鸟球季的最后一场球赛嘛，心中还是有很多的不甘心的。
今年一定要把它完全的就是做好，100%，
一定会竭尽所有的力量去达成我们最后的目标，抛下黄色的彩带。
A team that can be in a dynasty.
队史的首冠，
不想留下遗憾吧。
到岁月，然后得到冠军。
相信自己，相信团队。
The best club of the league.
Let's go get it done.
Dream on and bring the trophy home， 让我们拿下季后赛胜利，迈向总冠军。首先，先让我们欢迎特工吉祥物 Thunder。接下来，借给我你们的声音，让我们欢迎新北中信特工球员进场。背号3号，特工防守大锁，7天大胜林炳胜。背号6号，黄金时代最佳控卫李学礼。背号7号，特工暖男，新生代控球后卫魏家豪。背号11号，天空没有极限，特工的 Superman 周成瑞。背号12号，中信龙王，台湾阿龙谭杰龙。背号30号，特工欧巴，沉稳射手刘伟成。背号55号，新北的国王，特工尼克金啦，金恩。 工大黄蜂，新庄基地手助攻孙文鼎。接下来介绍先发5人 ，Starting Five。背号0号，本土第一人，特工黑豹阿巴西。背号10号，颜值担当，首席射手谢亚轩。背号1号，欧洲舰队能里能外 ，S 艾德。背号9号，特工禁区悍将 KK 克里斯。最后一位，背号16号，后场指挥官，大3元制造机吕伟汉。总教练李义华，助理教练蒙尼尔，球员发展教练许时清，体能教练吴建宏，防护主任及球队管理邱鼎志，领队杨淑慧，总经理刘志威，董事长陈国恩。接下来为大家介绍台中太阳球员名单：背号5号彭俊彦，背号6号白萨，背号14号董永全，背号20号金德伟，背号34号班森，背号42号卢冠轩，背号45号温力王，背号76号林敏义。接下来介绍台中太阳先发5人：背号3号丁胜儒，背号8号陈文宏，背号41号苏一静，背号1号莫尔特里，背号24号莱斯，总经理汪威杰，总教练克里斯，助理教练尼奥，助理教练周应周。教练许志超，激励与体能教练翁建凯，防护员黄奇俊，管理林宏斌，请双方球员场中致意。接下来，谢人们，让我看到你们的双手以及你们的应援场景。我们球员准备把海报以及礼物送到你的手上。气势一样，嘿嘿！把你们的场景甩起来，让我看到！嘿，拍手，拍手 ，DEA！ 拍手，拍手 ，DEA！ 拍手，拍手，嘿！交给应援团的新人朋友们，大家好！欢迎呢，大家呢在周一的夜晚呢，拍手，拍手，很重要，所以呢，现在请你把你的应援场景举起来，举起来！好，来跟着3的以及我们的女孩甩动你的应援大场景。待会我说闪电狂轰，你们要说什么？中信。哎，对，有中信特工交给大家。OK， 好，来跟着音乐一起来，大家 ，Go Go。一起来闪电狂轰！
防守。防守的时候呢，也要靠大家一起来防守。我说防守的时候，你们这样子防守，蹦蹦，防守，
拍手拍手，
防守。哎呦，不错哦，想必我们默契都非常好。OK， 那练习一下，我数到3，1、2、3，来防守，防守，
再大声，
防守，防守，换你们，防守。再大声，很好，掌声鼓励。待会比赛过程最需要你们防守声以及你们加油声，谢谢大家。现在再把时间交还给比利。
Yes sir， 我是你们今天的主持人比利。现在呢，我们要继续来跟大家复习一下我们这个干扰成功率非常高的干扰的这个仪式啦。当客队在罚球的时候，请把你的双手双脚借给我，双脚用力踩，双手用力拍 ，OK？ 来，假设一下，现在客队开始在发球，我数3、2、1的时候呢，大家就双脚用力踩，双手用力拍，3、2、1，踩，拍，耶！好，那如果有声音的话，也可以给我，好不好？嘘声，不，来试一次，5、6、7、8，不。
Good evening, viewers and fans, wherever you're tuning in, however you're watching. Welcome to the T1 Universe. It's the end of Labor Day weekend, but the start of Round A series in the T1 playoff saga. Taichung Suns advanced forward to play the first seed CTBC DEA. We are here live at Xingzhuang Stadium in New Taipei City. On the screen here are our Chinese broadcasters, and a very special color commentary guest today is legendary Huang Wenlong, Songshan High School head coach. And on the English side, we have Taylor Chen, and of course here with me is my partner, Scotty D. Scotty D, what's good?
Playoffs, let's do it. I'm looking forward to seeing this game here.
Yeah, CTBC DEA currently on an ongoing winning streak, 17 games here. This is a historically long winning streak for any of the professional leagues here in Taiwan. As you can see on the screen right here, Ghost Hawks and the Kaohsiung Aquas are going head-to-head to advance to the championships, and this is going to be the first game between Taichung Suns and CTBC DEA. It's going to be a kind of an uphill climb for Taichung Suns, but I mean, they were able to sweep the Taiwan Hero Bears last week. What an incredible game. You see these highlights here for Game 1 at Taichung right here.
Crazy game. This is a Ray Rice maniacal game. He took over this game.
I mean, we hear it all the time. I mean, when around here, the league, everybody.
客气了，篮下漏了，注意进！而这边发生了失误，前面快攻的机会，还是单手爆破篮筐，台中太阳续命成功。 最后在2度延长的情况下，扳成了战局1比1的平手。这样来发边线，发进来，三个直接起了7位，还有2秒钟。
附加赛李奇微投了一个打板，我人生掉到谷底，我相信全队都掉到谷底。
冠军交给莱斯，外线起了。
We just take that and use it to our advantage and try to use the motivation. Like, I mean, some people count us as an underdog, and I mean, we here now, out of all that stuff, we here now, last place team, worst team, whatever they want to call us, we in the playoffs.
The streamers.
其实从来没有从
That's when they locked in the first seed. I wonder what they're going to do in here when they win a championship.
I mean, I can't even imagine either. I'm sure the fans will be double fisting the ribbons, and then time they win the championships.
然后到今年就是战绩变得很不一样，我觉得就是一路走来真的是很辛苦，然后也很开心，就大家。
I can hear the Chinese announcers now. That's an issue.
See on the stats. Like I mentioned before, Suns are going to have an uphill battle with this series. Best of 5, by the way. The Suns have only won 1 game against the CTBC DEA when you see the 2-point, 3-point averages, rebounds, and assists. The only thing that Suns lead is rebounds. You see on the screen 47.5 versus 46. Something that we did talk about before the game, Scott, though, the DEA, they don't necessarily depend on the imports to score a significant amount.
One stat I like to keep track of is the imported points for each team, and the DEA, they get 56 imported points, meaning players not from Taiwan scoring for them. And the Suns only get 57, so it's pretty tight there. It's going to come down to which locals can step up in this game today.
Well, one particular local that we see on the screen right here is March Import of the Month, Lin Wei Han, as well as Import of the Month, Edgar's Jalonis. However, on the other side for the Suns, Arnett Moultrie and Revante Rice combined together, they've had an incredible postseason so far. In the play-ins, they've averaged 65 points, getting 22 rebounds as opposed to regular season, 50 points and 17 rebounds.
They've came to play in the playoffs, and I tell you, Ray Rice said everyone counted them out. No one took them seriously. Last place, his message for the people, we're here now. Let's see if they can pull off what no one's been able to do in this building, and that is get a win against the CTBC DEA.
Yeah, absolutely. There's been a poll online saying whether or not, or who will take the series, and 91% of you voters vote that the DEA will take the whole series. 47% says that the DEA will sweep the series 3-0. So, but we're going to find out. Suns is considered the dark horse in the series and just in general during regular season. But like we saw in the earlier series against Taiwan Hero Bears, a couple of highlights where we had Allen and Ding, who have been absent half the season due to military service, not coming back until January. And of course, Revante Rice scoring an incredible 46 points in the last game on Thursday.
After congratulating Coach Gavina on the performance they had in the play-in tournament, he mentioned, and hashtag, in Ray we trust. And I take that, I think that's going to be their game plan today. Look for a heavy dose of Ray Rice.
到 IG 上面就打神经元就找得到，粉丝最多的那个。YouTube 也是神经元啊。对，
千万要去帮我们多多支持我们本土的嘻哈，跟大家一样支持本土篮球，支持本土嘻哈的精神。接下来，你知道我们待会要怎么开球吗？
我大概知道，那是我很不擅长的事情。
OK， 没关系。 别队的开球都是简单的这个把球往上抛，对，做做样子。今天呢，我们开球是要你来到我们这个主队的球场，帮我们投进制胜的一球。等一下哦，等一下哦，你待会想要在哪边投？
我在3分线，这样投不进就不会很丢脸。
OK， 自己找一个楼梯给自己下，是不是？
好，但投进也就很帅。
好，来。 不管有没有进，今天我们来自台大的神经元要为我们投进制胜的一球。当我数到3、2、1 ，shoot！ 好球啊，各位，好球！谢谢神经元。要不要再一次
They only gave the rapper one shot there.
I think they're going to give him a second chance.
Gotta get some air into that shot. Put his legs into it. Oh my.
That's going to be.
At least he didn't leave it short. That one had a chance. In golf, you don't want to leave it short. Same in basketball.
Valiant effort. That is Sun Jingren.
At this point of the season, you know, motivation is self-evident. I don't have to really do too much. It's all really just breaking down scouting report tendencies of DEA. We've faced them, I think, 5 times already this year, so we know what's coming. They know what's coming, and it's really going to come down to which team can execute their game plan, their style of play, And again, I feel with the the chemistry coming at the right time, the confidence of each and every one of our guys believing in what we can achieve. Really not too many adjustments physically. We just go through our same process of the work we have to put in regards to our skill and just let the ball roll tonight. We're ready to go, and we're excited.
That was head coach of the Taichung Suns, Chris Gavina.
Repping the Filipino hoodie, I like that.
This is basically like a redemption series with the CTBC DEA against the Taichung Suns, because last year during playoffs, this is also just a repeat where they advanced into the championships. Last season, it was Spanish coach Jorge Caminos, and here we have the DEA coach.
其实我们其实说还是蛮辛苦，会几乎是针对五个球队都在做，因为谁会打挑战赛，谁会在第2名、第3名胜出，这个都不晓得，所以我们基本上跟我们的战术分析师、助理教练团们，就是针对这5队的球队来做一个分析。那最重要当然就是台啤跟台中，因为他们是从资格赛打上来，那我们也很惊奇的看到台中太阳队在这种逆势的情况下连胜2场，他们气势也非常的盛。那我们也跟我们的球员讲，绝对不能轻敌，尤其是在我们主场这种情况下，不能让他再有这种喘息的机会。我们48分一定要做一种全场的压迫，不能有1分1秒的松懈。
That was head coach of the CTBC DEA, and on the screen right here is the starting 5. We got number 3, Ding, 8, Coco, as well as Moultrie, Ramonte, Rice, and Allen for the starting 5 for DEA. We got Bashir, Jalonis, Nelson, excuse me, KK, Eric, and Wei Han. And on the screen, you see a couple of new referees. We got a couple of overseas FIBA referees as we start off the game. Bashir on the left side, just off. Moultrie gets a rebound. Ding off to Rice, then to Moultrie at the top. Passes it to Coco. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Bashir one-on-one against Rice. Spins around off the rail.
We're going to see a lot of that matchup today. Bashir trying to keep control of the rice cooker here.
Rice cooker, is that a new nickname that you coined him?
I think Bashir is going to be the rice cooker today.
Wei Han trying to make a 3-point shot, no good. Back to Suns possession. Back to Ding Shenru, or Ding, like I mentioned before. He was out half the season due to military service, and Moultrie a little bit too much on the right. Wei Han getting it back. Back to Bashir from the right side of the wing, and it's good.
Shooter shoot, didn't take him long to take his second shot today.
Mr. Popular of T1, you see number 0, Al Bashir. Ding to Allen, Allen from the top. No good, Eric rocking a new headband. Bashir this season, something to keep in mind, he actually skipped Ramadan this year in April. Last season, this was his first time being active in Ramadan during his professional career, and he realized that it kind of took a toll on his performance. He was out 6 games last season in April.
Gotta eat.
Guys gotta eat, yeah, absolutely. I mean, listen, it was no problem. He ended up getting Rookie of the Year. We see this replay.
Well, hopefully Allah understands he's here in the playoffs. We need him to play.
Yes, sir, that's correct. See both imports of the month on the court right now. Ding passes it to Ray Rice, out up from the top. Bounce pass to Moultrie from the key, no good. Wei Han out to Eric. Eric back and forth. Wei Han wide open, but Eric decides to throw an air ball out to the baseline.
I think that was an errant pass.
Eric, the leading local player in terms of three-point shooting, participated in the three-point competition during the All-Star Games. Also, on the Sun side, we have Sweet Lou on the bench currently as Allen tries to go for it. Yep.
Sun's still trying to get their first bucket here.
And a one-hand dunk by Jalonis. Starting off strong and fast is the DEA. 7-0 is the score right now. Ding, no look, passed out to Allen. Allen's gonna try one more time, but that's gonna be an air ball. He's still trying to get situated, yeah.
Trying to get the top off that basket. Take a look at Zalonis' dunk there. They've got a dunk, 3 and a bucket before the Suns have scored.
Christian Krajina at the top. Egris back out to Weihan. Bounce pass back to Edward, and he lays it in.
Good looking offense so far from the DEA.
Weihan this year recently got awarded with the steals and assists leader of T1 this season.
Ray Rice, a hard take there, gonna reward him with 2 free throws. Take a look at Zalonis' easy layup there, and someone's gotta stop the ball.
Rice at the free throw line. That's already Eric's second foul today. Easy basket right there. Rice is a latecomer for the Taichung Suns. Didn't come in until March. It's a completely new set of imports compared to the beginning of the season.
I like their imports, their upgrades. I think these imports are upgrades from their last ones.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, Taichung Suns have already rotated 5 players. So tied to Taiwan Beer Hero Bears, they are tied with most turnovers in terms of import players. A couple of them include Marlon Johnson, Tony Bishop. Aaron G, on the other hand, injured for the rest of the season, as Jalonis makes a 3-point shot from the top.
Zalonis doesn't take too many of those, but when he does, they're good looks. 37% from 3 for him this year.
Nelson out from the bench, gets the ball out of bounds. That's going to be Suns possession. Ed already scoring 7 points in this game. Ding bringing the ball back over. Nelson on top. Moultrie with KK bending for the basket. Ed getting that rebound. Weihan out to Bashir. Bashir, no one guarding him, and it's all net.
Al Bashir is not afraid to hit that big shot in crunch time. Like, it is loud in here now.
It is really loud. It is this Shinjuan Stadium capacity is 7,100, and it's not a full house here, but it's pretty loud. And finally, a shot in by Rayvonte Rice.
Sneaky layup from Rice there. Might have got away with a walk.
Jalonis trying to go in for a layup. He's going to go to the free throw line now. 15-4 is the score right now. Ed Jalonis from Lithuania. Coming off the bench is 42 Sweet Lou and Coco coming off.
Zalonis, he can play the big man position, but he's more of a stretch big man, and he likes to play around the perimeter. I wouldn't say the DEA have a true big man. Hopefully Moultrie can take advantage today. A lane violation here on the Suns. Someone stepped in a bit too early.
Still gonna be Suns possession. Allen to Ding. With the steals and assists later up at top. Passes it out to Sweet Lou. Around the perimeter, Rice from deep. Just off. Ricochets. Allen able to get the putback.
Nice rebound tip from Moultrie.
Weihan back to Jalonis, and he lays it in another one. That is why he is March Import of the Month, for good reason.
He gets fired up quick in these games. I like watching Zalonis play. down the floor in a hurry. Suns didn't have a chance to set up any sort of defense there.
He is a very speedy guy, up again, once again at the free throw line. And rattles it in. Previously, Jalonas played for the Neptunus Klaipėda and rotated along a bunch of the Lithuania Basketball League teams. This is his first time playing in Asia, let alone in Taiwan. Ding Sun-Ru passes it to Moultrie. Goes into the lane, drives it in, and lays it in. KK couldn't stop him there.
That's a matchup they're going to need to exploit today.
Taichung Suns this season with 8 wins and 22 losses. KK with a jump shot attempt, and it rattles in also. That's his first field goal for today. Another assist for Ling Wei-han. 9 assists already. Ding Sun-Ru trying to go in for a 3, and it's good. 21-11 is the score, 10-point difference right now. In the series last year.
Offensive rebound, another chance here, Wei-han.
Back out to Wei-han. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Passes it to Jalonas. Tries to go for a shot. Gets a little stuck. Suns get that ball back.
Good defensive set from the Suns.
The foul call on Al-Bashir. Called timeout right now. TV timeout. Score 21-11. We will be right back. DEA taking that comfortable lead already.
全部都举起来，哇哦！太美了这个画面，跟我们的波波一起，哎呦，举高高！谢谢所有的线人们来到我们中信特更主场，一起跟我们支持。哎，拿板喽，要注意有没有拿板哦。哎，拿对了，很棒很棒。 哇，满满的长青海，这就是我说的一片黄海啊 ！Go go go， 哎哎 ，Feel the trip home， 哎，很棒很棒很棒！谢谢大家，你们太棒了。
Welcome back to 11 Sports. You are watching T1 Playoffs, CTBC, DEA, and Taichung Suns. You can see the sea of yellow, as they say it in Chinese. Everybody's got, is it a giveaway today, Scott?
Oh yeah, free giveaway. I got one at the door. Real nice giveaways here at the DEA Stadium in Shinzhuan.
It's pretty sick, those towels. They won Stadium of the Year for good reason. I mean, you're looking at the merch store, it has doubled since last season. And another award that they won was GM of the Year. So they are cleaning house in terms of the accolades this season. As we start off once again, Rice back to Dig. Quick pass to Sweet Lou from the left. Nothing but net in.
There's our three-point shooting champion, Sweet Sonny Lou.
So GM of the Year was awarded to Liu Ziwei. He's the first to run a basketball and baseball organization. That baseball organization is the CTBC brothers, who actually won their championship last season in December. So I'm sure he's hoping to get a basketball championship here. Wei-han from the top. That's gonna bounce high off of the iron. Nelson being able to get the rebound back. And Ating in the game with Wei-han. Jump shot in. KK with a putback.
We'll take our first look at 55. Nick King here, who subbed in. He leads the way for the imports for the DEA.
Another latecomer for the DEA. Allen answers back. One of the clutch players for the Taiwan Beer Hero Bears play-in series. In the final quarter last Thursday, both teams combined score of 13 points within the span of 1 minute. It was pretty incredible stuff. At 1 second, Rayvonte Rice was able to shoot the winning points for that game. And once again, Rayvonte Rice from the top. KK gets that defensive rebound. KK back to Wei Han. Ding finds King, but gets stuck. But turns around for a mid-range attempt with a putback by Nelson, and another maybe.
Suns have got to get on top of those 50-50 balls. A little more hustle in the paint. DEA look hungry for this win today.
Yes, sir. Just now on the graphics, you see Suns only getting 4 rebounds, DEA 11, maybe 15 at this point.
First look at Kangaroo here, number 7 coming in. Love the name, Kangaroo. He's got to be a dunker.
Maybe. Otherwise, we'd probably see him in the dunking competition.
Well, if a name like Kangaroo in pro sports, you should be able to throw it down.
Or he could be a really good boxer.
All right, fair enough.
We start off once again. Ding is still in this game in the first quarter. Passes it out to Coco. Coco from deep. It's just a little bit short, gets off of the iron.
Suns getting a little too comfortable settling for threes here.
Ding able to get that pass from King. Passes out to Moultrie, but out from the top. Once again, Rayvonte Rice tries to go in for the 3, trying to catch up to the DEA right now. It's a 9-point difference. DEA, though, with 3 turnovers. Still leading a comfortable lead. That's going to be a travel call on Ding.
Look at Chris Krajina there, number 9.
Notice how most of the import players on the DEA side are Eastern European. Jalonis from Lithuania, Krajina from Croatia, and their assistant coach is Serbian national team coach Momir Ratkovic. As well as currently not on the roster today is Kaspars Bergens. He is a Latvian player, also previously played for the national team of Latvia. Sweet Lou going in for a second shot. Manages to get the rebound back from that ricochet. Lays it in, just off. Good defense by Nelson. Spin move over there by Nick King. Passes it out to Rayvonte. Trips up, manages to pass it to Lou. Doesn't look, tries to pass it out, but ends up giving it to Nelson. Kanga with the ball. Slows down the pace a little, back to Nick King. Nick King for 3, and it's good.
Didn't take long for Nick King to put his stamp on this game. That's 2 threes for Nick King already.
6 points, making 100% of his 3-point shots. Besa in the game, passes it out to Sweet Lou from the opposite side. Once again, passing it out to Rayvonte, but getting stuck in the key. Quick passes back out to Besa from the left. No good, gets his own rebound and gets it in himself.
Good hustle, Besa. Get your own rebound.
Kanga to Ding. Ding against Coco, one-on-one. Passes it to Jalonas, no one looking, and he gets another 2 points in. That's
veteran move from Ding. Draws the double team, finds the open man.
12 assists for the DEA, 3 for the Suns. Once again, 3-point shots. They're just not connecting the dots for the Suns.
putting up a lot of threes, the Suns are so far.
Quick passes back out to Nelson, and nothing but net. Another 3 points.
Davina's going to need to get a timeout here pretty soon.
Clock is still going, 42 seconds left in this quarter. Like you said, Suns are making a lot of their 3-point shots. They're just not connecting right now. Rice gets the little stuck, passes it to Besa.
Besa got the call on the rip through there. Here's a look at Besa, gets his own rebound, up and under. Good hustle. Ah Ding finds the open man, veteran play from a veteran player.
Great assist. Ah Ding previously playing for the Plus League Fubon Braves, helped them win 2 consecutive championships for Plus League. Signed a multi-year deal with DEA earlier this season. As we start off, 19 seconds left on the clock. Liu passes it to Coco, back to Moultrie, from the inside.
A lot of contact. That's going to put Moultrie on the free throw line. Good ball movement from the Suns there. Take a look. Finds the open man. Couple fouls there.
Moultrie at the line for 2 shots. Can't see on the screen, but they got a couple of spinning, what would you say they're called?
Whirligigs.
Whirligigs? I don't know if our viewers know what whirligigs actually is. Oh, we see on the screen right here, whirligigs.
Lawn ornaments.
There you go. So some fat heads with Ah Ding and Jonah Morrison, as well as Nelson. Just off. I mean, like we mentioned, you know, it's not a sold out game, but the first level is, we got a good crowd and they make quite a bit of noise as King gets it in smooth like butter.
Nick King is feeling it, 3 for 3.
Yeah, for a buzzer beater even, 37-19. That is quite a deficit for the Suns. They got a lot of catching up to do, but still a lot of game left. We will be right back.
掌声加尖叫，给我们地表最强不败吉祥物，Thunder！来，刚刚我有发现，这边的朋友干扰得非常好，好不好？让我看到你们的大长今，好不好？声音，这边也不错哎，大声。 这边声音，好像那边比较大声哎。这边不够大声，不够大声，不够大声，不够大声，再来！谢谢大家。
Молодой сквозь баб, what the fuck. Только появился и пропал лифак. Рай, как обычно, so high, so hot. Есть лайфхак, брат, я в кайфах. Сток динар, парень, иди нахуй. Я бля, шейх, ты шейка, мат.
洋将给我们带来太多的一个能量，就很像在上个赛季的塔克老师是一样的一个意思。我相信不是我们在怕，应该是别人在怕我们。
I think if you match up against us, like, I mean, it's going to be a battle each and every game, no matter who it is.
第 2节比赛开始，球轮替太阳球。
Coming back, folks, we are in start of the second quarter. We saw a couple of VIPs earlier.
That's right. Nick King's parents are in the house. First time they've ever seen him play overseas, and he is putting on a show so far for mom and dad.
Pretty amazing stuff. Next to them was also WSBL player Sophia Song Pei-Xing. She currently plays for the Taichung team. About to head into playoffs as well. Currently, score is 37-19. Suns got some work to do. Rice has only scored 4 points.
Abbasi's doing a good job shutting down Rice so far. Denying him the basketball is the first step in shutting down Ray Rice. Take a look at Besa. Gonna get 2 free throws here. Besa, the pride of Mongolia, at the free throw line. Had a great play-in tournament.
Yeah, you mentioned Mongolian. He is an exception to play like a local player. So his exception is he has participated 3 years in the UBA and is over the age of 25. Anybody who has similar experience, they have to report it up to the T1 to make additional exceptions. But as of right now, he is the only Mongolian national player here in T1 to be considered local. Start off again, back in Suns possession. Six turnovers for the DEA, only 1 for the Suns, but like we said, they're just not getting their 3 points in.
DEA are currently shooting 67% from downtown versus the Suns 20. That's not going to get it done.
Besa to Moultrie. Moultrie from the left corner, no good. King gets that ball back to Al-Bashir. Had an opportunity to shoot 3-point, but King lays it in, guaranteed.
Al-Bashir and Nick King have been a good 1-2 punch combo all season for the DEA.
It's been a great find for the DEA.
Nelson strips him.
A replacement for Mage Conger, and another shot back-to-back for Nick King. Crown me king, as he likes to say.
That's his Instagram, Crown me king.
He was talking earlier in the pre-game video how they would like to create a legacy here, an empire, so you could say.
A dynasty here in New Taipei City.
That's right, that's what he said.
Well. They're on year 1 of the dynasty so far. I think they're gonna need a couple more before we call them a dynasty.
Yeah, this is only the second year for T1 League overall. But
also notice they got towels saying, bring the trophy home. It's never been here before.
Right. This is us English snobs here. Nelson.
Nothing but net, and that's going to be a timeout from Coach Gavina. That might give me time to give out some shout-outs to Coach Gavina's family.
Smooth like butter. Are you sure about that?
I don't know. Gavina, I asked him if he wanted some shout-outs.
We will come back with those shout-outs right after this.
We'll have enough time.
44-21 is the score right now. We'll be back.
统准备好。谢谢 Passion Sister and Thunder。
Coming back from a quick timeout called by Chris Gavina. Did you say you wanted a shout out?
Let's try. Okay, Coach Gavina had some shout outs. First of all, his wife Mary in Manila, sisters Tess and Sheena in the States, brothers Jerome, Rob, DJ, Alex, and Dom Now, one of his sisters said if they don't mention the nieces or nephews that they would kill them. So let's try to get into this. TJ, Colleen, Ryan, Baby Lenny, Cyril, Zachary. Shout out from your coach, Kavina.
Amazing, good stuff. I mean, it was a good thing you even asked to figure out how to pronounce their names too, because some of the spelling is pretty crazy.
Well, Cyril's got 3 consonants in a row. That's a tough one.
Yeesh, my goodness. Besa tries to go for another 3-point shot, no good. Suns managed to get the possession back thanks to Sweet Lou, but that ball's gonna get out of bounds. A little bit too high of a pass for Besa. Get a little bit too ahead of themselves. Chris Kavina telling the team to calm down.
Telling him to calm down. Take care of the basketball.
We start off again. We got some carnival music going on
DJ
here.
DJ drops. If you're happy, you know what? Clap your hands.
Oh,
People are clapping their hands.
Oh, yeah. As Edgarus, wide open, just off.
I like DJ Afro in Italian Leopard Stadium. I'm surprised they didn't win home court of the year.
Oh, yeah. As Bashir goes in, easy, shot in. Takes advantage of them, of the Suns not quite paying attention. So Scott, we were talking about DEA being the stadium of the year, but tell me what was so special about the Leopards? I didn't really walk around.
The Leopard Stadium, they had DJ Afro playing defense on the 1s and 2s. When the other team would have the ball, he was doing all sorts of beat drops and weird stuff. And then they had a whole carnival outside before the games, like a night market, would you say?
Well, maybe people were voting on the fans and not the stadium experience.
They got them selling Jim's Cold Pizza behind me here and some other stuff, but I like the vibe in here. I just felt like the vibe in the big stadium Italian was a little bit nicer.
Fair enough. That is Scotty D's hot take in a extremely cold stadium.
It's very cold in here.
Scott was really nice enough to let me borrow this new sweatshirt that he got at the swag station. So make sure to cop your own DEA gear out in the front entrance.
No shortage of swag for these teams.
Absolutely. I mean, we were talking about how they even had a Christmas-themed jersey out there.
Ugly Christmas sweater jersey, and
Lord,
they nailed it. It's an ugly jersey.
It was ugly. Have I ever seen ugly? On the screen, we have our special guest, Sun Jingren, along with his crew. He performed in the pregame.
A good rapper, terrible shooter.
Yeah, not so good. Stick to your day job, right? Start off again. That free shot, free throw, no good. See the shooting percentage, 64%, a big difference compared to Suns at 27. Back to Rice at the free throw line. See that replay. See the hand batted on his arm. KK coming back in for Jalonis. Rice has been a little bit more quiet today. Like we mentioned, 4 points.
He can turn it on in a hurry, quite streaky, but when he gets going, he gets going. He led the NCAA Drake Bulldogs in his freshman year, 14 points a game, so he is no stranger to scoring points.
His debut in UT1 scored an incredible 46 points, and like we said, also scored 46 in the last game on Thursday. His average playing against DEA is 27 points, so you know what, he's maybe warming up right now. Bashir is on him. Good defense for the DEA side. KK back out to Kanga. Passes it back to Bashir from the inside and helps himself with a putback. Bashir back in March was qualified as a local player by FIBA standards.
That really helped out the DEA, being able to fill that role, get an extra import on the team.
So Al Bashir was considered a local player for T1, but now with this exception by FIBA, he can now play as a local player for the national team. As KK pushes it into the inside, gets it in, no match to Allen. Sweet Lou from the right, back up to Moultrie. Gets a little bit stuck with Ding, passes back out to Allen. Bounce pass, King gets the steal out to Utting and makes a dunk.
Ah, Ding. He's been playing professional basketball since I've been in Taiwan. That's at least 14 years now. And he's been rocking that ponytail the whole time.
That is correct. 38 years old, one of the senior most veteran players on the team, as well as Ling Xueling. Also 38 years old, lots of experience in Taiwan basketball. Previously played for the ABL Taichung Dreamers. Moultrie trying to go in for that mid-range shot. A little bit short. Nick King out to Kanga. Oh, King from far.
Easy rebound put back for Chris Kajina. Now they had a stoppage. They make a late call on the foul. They did call a foul on him.
Looks like Jonah Morrison is going to be coming in soon.
Ding bumped him there. Didn't give him a chance to land. He's going to give him a side out of bounds foul.
Morrison coming in for the veteran Ding. Morrison, one of the taller local players in T1, standing at 6'8", 23 years old. Didn't he go to college in
Yep, former UBC
Canada?
Thunderbird. Played in the league I played in Canada.
There you
Shout out
go.
to U Sports and the UBC Thunderbirds.
Also played for the Taichung Dreamers 2 seasons ago. Nick King at the free throw line. That's 14 points now. 3 rebounds so far. He was also one of the players you could vote for the April Import of the Month.
I think the April Import of the Month has got to be Ray Rice based on the production he put up.
Ray Rice manages to get a shot in between Morrison and Bashir. King to Kanga. High screen by KK, blocked by Moultrie. Moultrie gets the ball back. It's one-on-one against Kangaroo. He falls, and the ball gets rattled out back and forth. Morrison manages to get the ball back, but 79 go. Cornelio makes a whistle. You see the back and forth here. There you go. Where's the carnival music when we need it? And that's a called timeout right now. 5 minutes, 35 seconds left in this quarter. Score is 54-28. DEA still got that comfortable lead. We will be right back.
长青也可以，哎，对，就是你们，不要怀疑，不要怀疑，耶！跟我们的大3元制造机一起比起来，手机放下来，哎也啊，很棒，哎这边太棒了，爸爸妈妈阿贝，哎呦披萨好吃哦。应该是我们美食街在卖的，嘉豪灯牌举高。哎，不好意思，你荧幕太小，我看不到。来，耶！全场的闪电手势啊，右上左下。哦 ，OK， 你们很棒 ，I love you， 谢谢大家。
You see earlier how we were talking about how much we like the signs, the gang signs.
Bolts. DEA bolts, put your bolts up.
Oh my goodness, Allen from the left wing. KK getting that ball to Wei Han.
Suns keep trying to get back into this game with 3-point shots, and I don't think that's what's going to work for them today.
I feel like they got to change the strategy. I mean, like you said, it's just not working out for them.
They got to chip away at this lead and get some stops. they're going to win today, it's going to come on defense. Can't keep trading baskets with them.
Morrison commits his first foul. But yeah, we were talking about the gang signs. Every team in T1 has their signs, gang signs.
I like it. Put your bolts up. Easy
Bolts
one to do.
is a good one. I like it. I also like the Taiwan Beer Hero Bears. They're kind of like symbolizing the national bears' little white spot on their chest. A block by KK. Yeah, finally our ref makes a call.
Came in with his shoulder down, a couple bumps here. Let's take a look.
Let's see how many.
1, 2, 3,
Ooh.
shoulder to the chin to the face. Oh,
Gee,
boy.
very physical for the 23-year-old.
Pretty good defense by Jonah Morrison there.
Coming out. Ding and Bashir back in. Allen at the free throw line. Easy first shot in. Allen's free throw percentage this year, 71%. Going in for the second. That's gonna rattle out Ding, getting the ball back once again to Wei Han. Wei Han, like I mentioned, steal leader and assist leader, averaging 3 steals and 10 assists per game. Rice gets that ball back, but Wei Han manages to steal it right back. And to King from the left side. Yes, sir, gets it in. His parents must be so proud right now.
He hit that one right in front of Mom and Dad.
There you go, yeah, we see it.
Welcome to Taiwan, Mr. and Mrs. King.
There you go. 57-29 is the score right now. Rice getting stuck, passes it to Ding, and he answers back with 3 points himself.
Helping the Suns' three-point percentage, that one.
King, one-hand pass to KK. Bounce pass to King, lays it in. Back-to-back shots for him. He's got to be the MVP of today's game.
So far.
So far, so good. Allen from the wing. That's, again, once again, 3 points, just not getting it in. Lou tries to bat it out of King. No look pass to Bashir. No one pays attention, but didn't get it in thanks to luck for the Suns. Rice going in once again.
The Suns have decided to shoot threes today.
21, only getting 4 in. Lei Wei Han goes in for the kill with a layup himself. Nearly 30-point difference right now. 3 minutes left in the game. Moultrie back out to Ding. Ding lays it in, finds a space in the lane.
There we go.
Foul
shot
call.
Inside the three-point line for the Suns. Take a look at Wei Han's layup. I like Wei Han's game. Reminds me of Brickman, Taiwan's Brickman.
Yeah, definitely. Both of them with lots of accolades. Bashir coming out. It looks like Eric Xiaoxun is coming in as Ding is at the free throw line. Ding played practically all 30 games last season, so helped lead the Suns into the championships. But unfortunately, with the interruption of the military service and ongoing injuries, he didn't play consistently until maybe towards March. Gets that free throw shot in. Bounce pass, that's gonna be a kick-in violation. Doesn't look like a nice kick. I mean, you know, if his day job doesn't work out, maybe he can try to be a soccer player. He looks like
yeah, there we go.
He's got the speed for it, for sure. Start off again, DEA's possession. 14 seconds on the clock.
Travel.
Oh, they're not gonna call the travel. Oh, yes, they will call the travel.
1-2 stutter step when he cut to his jump stop there. What do they call it now? Fans were happy about something.
can't really make clear what just happened. Yep, there's a foul call. Very rightly so. You can see him hooking his arm around Ding. Bashir coming right back in and out, just like that.
Quick breather for Bashir. Plays about 35 minutes a game.
Bashir, first pick draft last season, signed a 3+2 contract, 5 million Taiwan dollars a year. I feel like that's probably, there's probably more to it.
One of the biggest local contracts.
One of the bigger ones for a newer player, but I believe there are other players out there getting a much higher salary, especially due to their veteran years. Particularly Lin Wei-Han, this is his second year back in Taiwan, previously played in the CBA, was drafted back in 2019. Bashir from the left side, just off to the right. Wei-Han gets the ball back, tries to go in for himself. It's gonna go behind the backboard. On the court for DA, we got Bashir, Eric, Lin Wei-Han, Ating, and KK. For the Suns, respectively, Moultrie, Rice, Allen, Liu, and Ding. Pretty consistently gonna start these 5 every game these days. As again, once again, a 3-point shot was attempted to be made.
Allen again.
Eric, no one guarding him, and swishes it in. Drops in another 3 points for the Suns, or DA, excuse me.
Eric showing us why he's 45% from downtown with that 3.
53%.
64 to 36. This game's getting away from the Suns in a hurry here. They just keep living and dying by this 3-point shot.
Yeah, we see earlier the percentage. DEA has 56% three-point percentage. Once again, maybe we'll get it back-to-back, but not quite. Ball's gonna go out to the Suns, but I think he's gonna ask for a replay.
Have we figured out how the replays work? Does each coach get one challenge? I don't think I've ever figured that out yet, but a lot of players do ask for that replay.
The challenge, if the referee
it's up to the
reverts their call, then the team gets to keep their challenge, and if that challenge doesn't go through, they lose that opportunity for another one.
Got it.
That is what I know so far. I don't know the other details. My apologies. Moultrie, first free throw in. Got one more left. 1.5 minutes left in this quarter.
Coach Gavina is going to have to sit them down at halftime and try to keep them focused. Maybe come out with a new game plan aside from shooting threes.
Whatever Chris Gavina had told him during the Taiwan Beer Series, I think they're going to need to hear it again. The GM of the Taichung Suns, Wang Weijie, he awarded the team 1 million Taiwan dollars after taking the play-in series, and he said if they beat the DEA, he will raise the price up to 3 million Taiwan dollars. So there you go. That's some Monopoly money for you.
Might be a safe bet for the Suns owner to put that out there, but good motivation for the players.
A little bit. I hope they, maybe Wang Weijie will talk about the 3 million buckaroos as Al Bashir is down. Just needs a second, looks like. It's gonna be Bashir's foul. We're gonna see the replay once again. Looks like he kind of grabs him as he makes that fall. Rice at the line. 3 fouls Bashir has committed already.
Bashir, that's one of the guys that Mike Fiba put on his local starting 5. Called him Hibachi, but it's actually Abasi, not the barbecue grill, Mike Fiba.
You know, like we mentioned before, time and time again, Google Translate, and you know, Chinese is hard.
I like Hibachi. Hibachi sounds like he heats up in a hurry.
Listen, I know what Bashir likes. I'm sure he loves grilled meats as Rice rattles out that free throw line.
If I'm starting a starting five with locals, I got Lin Wei Han on my starting five.
Oh, absolutely.
There's another look. There's Ading, who's another guy on Mike Fiba's starting five for locals.
Rice once again. The free throw shot in, 66-39, 52 seconds to go. Nearly pushing him off of the baseline, passes it out to Nick King against Coco. Double teamed by Rice and Coco. Ball is out on the perimeter. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Quick pass to Eric. Eric from the left side. That's gonna rattle out. Nick King gets a rebound and helps himself.
Someone's got to put a body on Nick King. He can't get that rebound uncontested.
Definitely not. Can't stop, won't stop the King. 21 points, 4 rebounds. The clock is counting down right now. Lou is still thinking out at the perimeter. Goes in, gets stuck. Throws a ball to KK's leg and still Suns possession. 1 second left. Chris Gavina calling a timeout with 1 second left.
See what he's going to draw up here with 1 second to go. I hope it's not going to be another three.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Suns are shooting 17.4% from downtown versus the DEA's 47.6. That is blazing hot from downtown for the DEA.
It's a bit gnarly.
Home gym.
Suns kind of lost their heat in this cold gymnasium, literally.
They might have spent all their gas to get here in the play-in games, you know?
Absolutely. I mean,
emotional roller coaster.
No, most definitely. I mean, they played their heart out on Thursday versus DA. They had about over a week of rest.
I had counted them out. After watching the first game, I turned it off at halftime, and they came back and won that first game. But I did not think that they could win 2 of them.
Do ye have little faith in the Taichung Suns?
It was a hell of a comeback for the Taichung Suns. They surprised everybody, I think.
Most definitely. You missed the TV for a solid minute, and you would have missed the final exciting minute that the Hero Bears and Suns played. Some historical stuff. That's something that you don't see in any of the leagues here in Taiwan, SBL, T1, and Plus League.
The first game was in double overtime. The second game comes down to a last-second shot and then another last-second shot. Good basketball.
There's on that screen, you see that foreigner on the right side. That's Tanya Jalonis, Edgar Jalonis' wife. Been here since Chinese New Year's. They love to travel around the island. 1 second left. Sweet Lou passes it to Coco. No one guarding him.
Oh, it's not going to go.
Oh,
didn't get it off in time, and that's not going to help their 17% from downtown.
Bummer.
That'll bring us to the end of the first half here, and we got 0.5 seconds left. Going to make them inbound it. Enough time to catch and shoot.
Actually, the ball is still in play. There's 0.5 seconds left.
Yep, enough time to catch and shoot. Let's see if he throws it deep or they just run the clock out. It's going to heave one.
That's the ball. Wei Han. No good. A little too short. That concludes our first half of this Round A series. Game 1 is 68-39 is the score. We'll come back with the first half notes.
有美食摊位以及内用的餐饮区，大家假霸才有力气来应援呐。OK， 稍作休息一下，把握时间，该吃的喝的。 我们趁中场还有大概14分钟的时间，马上进入到我们下半场。大家上半场表现得非常好啊，继续加油！ 时也可以看到我们台湾人寿阿龙在我们场中间啊，非常的可爱，可以多多跟他互动。
In the middle of halftime, we see our boss, Edward Chang.
Shout out to Eddie C.
There you go. Big shout out to you. And then on the screen also, we saw the CTBC mascot, as well as a couple of big wigs here. We got Gladys Tai, the marketing director and head, as well as Brenda Huang, big wig at CTBC. And on a screen are our Chinese broadcasters, like we mentioned, Huang Wanlong, legendary Songshan High School coach. So score right now, 68-39, an extremely comfortable lead for the DEA. I mean, we keep talking about their three-point percentages, and, you know, DEA just getting it all in. What did you say, 47%?
Well, if the Suns made half their threes, the game would be tighter than it is now, but they seem to be just living and dying by the three-point line, and it's not working so far. Let's see what Gavina comes up with here at halftime. See if they can make it a basketball game.
Yeah, hopefully lift up their spirits and get them more pumped up. Bashir, you talking about during the game how he's been really great at guarding Rayvonte Rice. Typically he's scoring an average of 26 points per game against DEA, but he's been a little bit more quiet versus Edgar Jalones. He has been lights out today. The March import of the month, as well as we see here Ding Ding coming in as the starting five for the Suns.
Nick King putting up 21 points for his parents here, sitting in the front row. Welcome to Taiwan.
Yeah, it was a great first game to check out their son. Crown me king, as he likes to say all the time.
We're seeing better behavior from Nick King today, too, with his parents in the audience. Usually he's a little more chippy.
You're absolutely right. I did forget about that. Yeah, that's right. It's been a while since we last called a DEA game. The last game was, I think it was back in late January or early February, where the Taoren Leopards came to visit the DEA, where Dwight Howard used to play. We will see if he comes back to Taiwan.
What do you think, TC? You think Dwight Howard's going to spend another season here in Taiwan entertaining fans?
Listen, I'm not going to lie. I'd love to see him back here, but he is an NBA 8-time all-defensive all-star, so I think the money has to sound good, too.
I think he just wants to go where he's loved. People here in Taiwan love him.
Yeah, I mean, he kept saying, like, it was all about spreading the love. Of course, he did mention making the playoffs, but, you know, unfortunately, didn't quite make it through. Unlike DEA, they just completely dominated this season. You see the graphics on here. It's pretty amazing stuff. Last weekend, or the last homestand, they had a SpongeBob-themed weekend. This weekend is like a Super Mario, Pokemon video game theme this weekend. Pretty cool stuff. And you saw the giveaway today, the yellow towels. Every single section gets the bring the trophy home. And again, it's not back home because they have yet to win a championship, and some new merch on the screen. Scotty D, you got yourself some merch. I think, don't you go, every single stadium you go to, you buy some merch?
I try to support the T1 League as much as I can.
Shout out to you, big ups. I mean, I think you bought a lot of merch from the Leopards, is that correct?
Well, I did go to a couple games that I wasn't calling, and I was sitting in the S section, which are like $5,000 seats. So I felt like I needed to put some money back into the league.
Between my thighs, not in my fucking mentally.
in between my thighs. Not in my pocket, man, at least 3 grand. Diamonds on my neck and a pistol in my hand. I'ma get money, nigga. I grind like hell. When I'm short on my cheese, I'ma crank with the scale. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'ma crank with the scale. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'ma crank with the scale. Slugged out grill. They say that hustler there, that boy worth a few mil. He's sitting at the bar, tearing up $100 bill. That's his cow popped in the front door on the big wheel. He ain't never been a punk, booger sugar pusher. Fuck a state trooper. I'm living for the moment, I ain't living for the future. My dudes will bring it to you, bring the noise like a tuba. Crack your peanut shell, run up on you with the roof. Smoke herb like a hippie, drink like a pirate. Wrist real brisk, haters don't like jack of all trades. Gotta get my chips, manipulate your bra, put your chick on Craigslist. Traffic, I'm in and out. Got work when it's a drive. Don't take the main street, take the underground. Sucker, use your head. You heard what I said. I'm getting corporal tunnel while I'm counting all this bread.
See on the camera some young fans showing off their new garb and new gear.
No shortage of DEA merchandise in the stands here from the fans. Good support.
Yeah, I mean we're seeing the SpongeBob thing, we're seeing the ugly sweaters, we're seeing the towels. I got a sweatshirt on because it's so cold.
Yeah.
Our fun T1 League employees taking a selfie right now. Their hard work paying off. Big shout out to you, T1 League.
Suns have not entered the floor yet, still getting their talk in the change room now.
So it's going to be a long talk. You see the score here, 68-39. We keep saying it over and over again. Their field goal percentage, DEA 56%, Suns 29%, three-point percentage 45, nearly 50% for the DEA, 17. That's something that they need to catch up on, or they need to somehow shoot in other ways. Give the ball to Rice. And free throw shots, 72%. Suns are ahead versus 50 for the DEA. Deng Senru, 12 points, the scoring leader. Rice, a little bit more quiet as we mentioned before, 8 points, Moultrie 6, Allen 6, and Besa 4 respectively. So hopefully we'll see Rice stand out a little bit more, but potential MVP of the game, Nick King, 21 points, Jalonis 14, Bashir 12, KK 8, and finally Nelson at 6 points. So a couple of highlights for the DEA side, looking at the spread of points. Nick King shooting the most, 8 out of 12 shots, getting 5 rebounds. Ed Jalonis, 14 points, making 5 of his 6. And of course, Mr. Popular Al-Bashir.
Good percentages from their top 3. Jalonis 5 for 6. Guys got to shoot the ball more with those kind of percentages.
We will be right back after the following messages. Stay tuned, folks. see on the screen Sophia Song, Taichung superstar from WBC or WSBL. We see it once again on the screen, best home court of the year. They won that 2 years in a row. Crazy fan interactions, great merch. They got food and beverages right outside of the stadium. And we see their winning streak, incredible stuff. We see NBA, MLB, and Plus League stats. So the longest winning streak at home is the Golden State Warriors at 54. This is during 2014, 2015, onwards to the 2015-2016 season. For MLB, it's got the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Boston Red Sox both tied at 24, both respectively, I believe Pirates in 1978 and the Boston Red Sox in 1988. And of course, we have T1 at 17 home game wins. And just below, we have the Taichung Puren Pilots as well as the Fubon Braves, 14, both equally respectively. So DEA hoping to extend that winning streak to 18.
We take a look at our statisticians here, putting things together for us to talk about.
Yeah, working hard. I mean, like we said, this is the CTBC DEA's revenge.
Take a look at some of Bashir's highlights here.
Incredible dynamic between all the players. Import players, you know, Scott, you mentioned that they're not huge guys. This team, this particular organization this year emphasizes more on Euro-style basketball. As they were recruiting players, they really emphasized they wanted team players, they wanted specifically Eastern European players. So again, that's why we got a Latvian, a Lithuanian, Serbian, and a Croatian on the lineup. They're not going to be selfish players. They're gonna be giving the ball a lot and do a lot of what is asked by the coach, and it's been working out so far. And when they perform, they stand out, such as Jalonis right now scoring 14 points this game.
And they play like Europeans. They're good at stand-up, spot-up shooting. They're good at passing. Very fundamentally sound.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, notice how they are significant. Not that they're old, but they are significantly older compared to the young DEA local players. Besides Weihan and Ating, we got Jalonis at 31 and KB 37 points. And here we go, off to the second half.
As Mike Fever like to say, we don't call him old, we call him veteran.
Yeah.
More
Veteran. That's right. I definitely try to put that in. But, you know, Momir Radkovic, the assistant coach for the DEA, he has said multiple times where, you know, these import players, they're almost like assistant coaches for on the court. Nelson goes into the lane, tries to go for an N1, but
upset with himself for missing that layup.
we're gonna look at that replay. It's a foul on Moultrie. That's okay, he'll get an opportunity at the free throw line. Just off. Nelson for the second free throw shot. Off again, 0 for 2. Referee.
Now Jalonis wants a replay.
Referee's gonna say it's the Suns' possession. Coach is gonna ask for a review, gonna challenge it.
Wow.
Yeah, but
doesn't get the review.
We're gonna truck on. Gonna continue on here. Ding. Lobs it out to Allen from the wing.
Allen picks up right where he left off the first half, missing threes.
Yeah. Again, hopefully Chris Gavina said some words of encouragement as Jalonis fights through.
That's that veteran up, you know, up fake, wait for the guy to fly over, finish the easy bucket.
Yes, definitely. Has had previous previous experience playing for the Lithuanian national team. Gonna call a foul on Nelson. Let's see that replay here.
A lot of contact. The foul might have been on Krzyzina, but they called it on Nelson.
They called it on Nelson for a technical foul.
Is that a technical foul on the coach or
That's
on
going to be a
Nelson?
technical foul on number 3, Nelson. As Rice is up at the free throw line. Nelson with his older brother, Lewis, number 12 from the Kaohsiung Aquas, unfortunately has to sit the rest of the playoffs due to his ACL injury. Start off again at the baseline. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Rice against Bashir. Spin move, makes a mid-range shot just short off the iron.
Bashir doing a great job guarding Rice today.
We had to Krzyzina at the top. Lobs it over to Bashir. Back out. Foul call. Whistles blown on Rice.
It's only Rice's first foul today so far.
Hasn't hit double-digit numbers yet for Rice. Hard throw to Edgaris, then to Wei Han. Nelson going from the top, switches it in, drops in another 3.
High arcing shot from Nelson on that 3. Starting to get loud in here.
Rainbow pass out to Ding, goes into the lane. The whistle's called once again. Another foul called on Nelson. Ding from the top. Gonna try for another 3-point shot. I feel like I'm in the twilight zone.
Yeah, you should just say that over and over. Press the button.
Right. I wish there was a setting on this audio box that we are currently broadcasting from, thanks to 11 Sports. Make sure to follow all things T1 at T1 League.basketball on Instagram. Rice slips, blocked by Moultrie. Wei Han tries to go in for the layup.
They calling a foul on there. Moultrie. Zelonis gets away with a moving screen there.
Sounds like it's going to be on Rice.
On Rice.
Kind of here on the court. I didn't even touch him or touch the ball.
It's been a delayed foul. Fouled him up at the top of the key.
Here we are, first shot in for Wei Han. Wei Han sat out 6 games earlier this year due to knee effusion. I just learned that word. Basically, when you have a lot of fluids going around your knee, so that causes a lot of cramping, discomfort.
Bashir thought it was their ball, just put the ball down. Wei Han's able to stretch the lead to 35 points here for the DEA.
So, you were suggesting coach should bring in his bench players with such a lead right now.
With Wei Han with nagging injuries, there's a lot of playoffs left to be played here.
Allen finally gets a shot in the second half. 42 is the Suns' score.
I'm happy for Allen on that one. I wanted to see
Happy for you.
I wanted to see one go through for him today.
We all do, we all do. Nelson out to Wei Han. And Wei Han easy drops it in.
Just keep trading baskets with the Suns, it's not gonna work.
Just when Suns get 3 points, DEA answers back with 2 or 3. Rice double teamed by Ed and Bashir. 0-1, bounce pass to Moultrie, then to Ding, wide open. Nelson not in time, but just off the rail once again. Bounce pass to KK. Nelson, no good. Once again with the ball from deep at the top, yes sir! in my house, Nelson says. 81-42 is the score. Nearly 40-point lead right now. Moultrie passes it to Sweet Lou. High, far out ricochet. Wei Han kind of fumbles the ball, gets the ball back.
And another missed three for the Suns.
Another one, DJ Khaled. Crowd is feeling it though. Bounce pass to KK. KK, good finish. Hoping that was a foul. That would have been a foul.
Pleading his case with the official right now.
A much needed called timeout right now.
The referee told him you're up by 40, go take a timeout.
Go back to your team huddle. Score 83-42. We'll be right back.
是我们 PS 的闪电手势哦，就是你们两个，哎，爱的闪电手势有没有？可以，全家的闪电手势，太棒了，太棒了！哦，这一排也是我们林可，哎呦，太勾追了吧！现在流行合体，哎吼！ 亲起来，很棒。Hello， Welcome， Yes sir。弟弟，哇，电到我了。哇，这边的也可以，哇，右上左下啊，谢谢大家，线人们最棒了。
Welcome back. 11 Sports broadcasting T1 playoffs. You're currently tuned into the Round A series game 1. Taichung Suns at the CTBC DEA Xinzhuang Stadium. Nearly a 40-point lead right now in the third quarter. Moultrie loses the ball. Ed gets the ball to Nelson. Backhanded pass.
Charge. Zlonis going a little bit too downhill there to get stopped in time.
Thought him got a little bit too ahead of himself.
Around the back. Rice takes the charge out of the restricted area.
Good idea, just couldn't execute. Besa to Rice. And Moultrie inside, tries to go in for a fadeaway.
Going to get Moultrie 2 shots at the free throw line. I think that's what they should have been doing from the start of the game. Trying to pound it inside to Moultrie, work it outside.
Yeah, as of right now, they're still trying to really get their three-point shots in. And again, it's just, they're just not making it through. Seven points now for Arnett Moultrie. DEA scored 15 points versus the Suns, now at 4 points this quarter.
Interesting they don't put anyone in the lane here for these free throws. Putting a lot of faith in Moultrie to make both.
Yeah, well, hasn't been super consistent with his free throws. He's made 3 of his 5 free throws tonight. KK passes it to Eric. Bounce passes right back to Rayvante.
Oh, they're going to give him a shot on that? I think he was in the act of shooting that. That would have been an NBA continuation call there.
Unsportsmanlike foul for Eric.
Eric can't believe it. See if we can get another look at it.
Here we go. Take a look once again.
More of an intentional foul than an unsportsmanlike.
Going around the lane, Rice is all alone.
That puts Rice's total at 11 for today, still far below his season average.
Suns still get the possession. Besa to Moultrie. Moultrie goes in for a three. Rice manages to get the rebound. It's Bashir against Rice, but he struggles, passes out to Besa. No one guarding him, and Moultrie for the putback.
Suns locals have got to start hitting those standstill open threes on the perimeter, or it's going to be a long series for them. Or a short series, we'll say.
Short series, like we mentioned before, 47% of the poll that was made earlier from the T1 IG site. 47% says it's going to be a clean sweep for DEA as Besa, last-ditch effort, goes in for a layup, but lands on Nelson.
He led with the knee, and they called a charge. I think that was a textbook charge there. We're going to get another look at it. Good way to put your body on the line, Nelson. Up 40, still putting his body on the line.
Crowd is disagreeing with that call. King and Ding coming in. Ed getting a well-deserved rest.
As the carnival music starts back up here.
Where was it when we needed it?
This is why
also, why would you play carnival music when the DEA has possession of the ball?
This is why I think DJ Afro and the Leopard should have got the home court of the year.
I wonder if we're gonna get like more awards in the future as Moultrie lays in that shot. More awards such as like the cheerleading group of T1 or the DJ.
Who do you think's the best cheerleading crew?
The best cheerleading crew?
I like the Shiny Girls.
You do. Shiny Girls. Wait. Oh yeah. You know, Shiny Girls is good. I like their style. I like their moves. Passion Sisters, I'd say, is a classic because for those who don't know, Passion Sisters come from the CPBL Brothers team, so they've been around for quite some time. They're a veteran cheer group themselves.
Comparing cheerleader squads now, this game has gotten away from us.
Sorry, can't help it when.
Shout out to the Lala Tways.
Yeah, there you go, Lala Tways. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for also entertaining us as Rice is at the free throw line. That's his first shot in.
See if Rice can trim the lead to 34 points here. A lot of work to do for the Suns.
Got some game left, but you know, hopefully we'll see the Suns local players step up. Local players have scored combined points of 27. For the local players on the DEA side, it's 38 as Allen comes out.
Balanced scoring more from the DEA than any other team in the T1 league.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we talked about the import players scoring the least amount average in the league. It's a pass to quick passes in the triangle. Back out to Eric with 8 seconds left on the clock. Drops it in.
Great ball movement on offense from the DEA. Finding the open shooter, knocking it down.
Suns have yet to make their 3 points. 0 for 6. Eric batted that ball out from Coco. KK in it to win it.
Now, I don't know what the biggest blowout win in T1 League history is, but I think we might be looking at it.
The Taichung Suns is the league's, they do have the lowest points per game average amongst the league. They get only 90 points a game. Rice trying to go in for a last-ditch three-point shot.
Rice forced to shoot it over the double team there. They're doing a great job double teaming Rice today. They read the scouting report.
Nelson to Ading. Going to be a travel call.
Another travel on Ading.
Another one.
I didn't see that one. Good ball movement. Back out, finds the open shooter. Eric knocks it down in his home gym. 45% from downtown for number 10, Eric.
Coming back in, number 7, Kanga.
Kangaroo.
I gotta figure out why the name is Kangaroo, as number 20, Derek King, his first time appearance in today's game. Bay Area native, shout out to you. Went to UC Berkeley. Previously played for the ABL Macau Black Bears as well as the Taichung Dreamers. Coco passes the ball out to Besa. Goes for a jump shot in the mid-range. Moultrie gets the ball back, tries to go in for another shot. DEA gets the ball back thanks to King. King passes out to Ed. And that's an assist for Nick King. 18 points for the Lithuanian player. Besa out to Moultrie. Ed knows not to be on him, as the Suns still struggle to make their three-point shots, even when they're wide open. That's an air ball for Eric Xiayashen. Derek King handles the ball to Besa. Back to King once again against Eric. Goes in for the shot attempt.
A lot of contact, no call. T1 League classic.
Like we mentioned before, they did get overseas FIBA referees, but, you know.
The general consensus when I was talking to Mike FIBA was over here in Asia, it's a lot more physical league than it is in the West.
Yeah, definitely a little bit more inconsistent. And just like that, King
back onto the bench.
Back on the bench, not even.
Gets fouled on the up and under, coach says you're out. Tough one for Derek King.
Not much of an opportunity, passes it out to Jalonis. And back to King, almost going for a one-hand dunk. Stopped by Moultrie.
Calling a foul on Moultrie there, I believe.
Subbing in King is number 14, Lewis. Seems like the Suns are giving the bench players an opportunity to play. You'd think it'd be the DEA putting in their bench warmers.
Well, they have given Lin Wei Han a break with his knee issues. That's smart by the coach.
I mean, if they continue on to the championship, they gotta pace themselves out.
Now is the time for the DEA bench players to play.
Absolutely.
You see a lead like this.
Yeah, you see Jonah Morrison on the court.
Now Nick King's parents are here, so maybe he gets a little bit extra love on the court for parents making the trip out here.
Yeah, absolutely. King, 22 points.
4 for 5 from 3 for King. Very efficient game so far. Another foul.
Rice coming in for Moultrie. That's going to be Moultrie's third foul. So this series is a little bit different than the typical one that the Ghost Hawks and Aquas are going through right now. It's a 1-1-1-1. Unfortunately, due to court leasing issues, it's going to be back and forth between the two teams. King passes out to Kanga. Kanga from the top. That rattles out Keith Benson in the game for the first time. Previously playing for the Kaohsiung Steelers last season. Lewis tries to go in for his first shot. Benson also for his first shot. Coco from deep.
Suns continue to struggle on offense.
The last season was definitely unorthodox, as King gets an assist for Kanga. Good eye for number 7.
Unfortunately for the Suns, this is only the third quarter. They still have to battle it out for another one here.
Way to find Kanga for Nick King. Besa at the free throw line for 2 shots. As I was saying earlier, due to COVID last season, there was a huge surge during playoff season, affected all 3 leagues. SBL ended their completely ended their playoffs And for T1, playoffs were shortened, so it was it was first to 3 wins before the championship.
Let's hope the COVID thing's behind us now.
What COVID?
Yeah, let's not talk about
Who?
COVID.
Pandemic? Panorama? Panera? Score is 95-52. Jalonis passes it out to Kanga. Morrison passes it out to Kanga. 6 seconds left on the shot clock, and Edgaris tries to go in for a 3. Besa tries to find Lewis. Loses handle of the ball. It's still going to be in Suns' possession. It's 1 minute, 11 seconds left on the clock for the third quarter.
Currently a 43-point lead for the DEA. Drug Enforcement Agency has come out strong in game 1 here of the playoffs for them.
Well, we don't have the record for biggest...
this has got to be it.
Biggest
this
deficit,
year.
yeah, but I think for playoffs at least, this is definitely the largest one so far.
Trying to figure out who the ball's off here. Looks like it hit Base's leg. He might have hit the floor first. Referee's taking a lot of time trying to figure this one out, get it right in a 43-point game.
Tough one.
Lisa touches it there.
Look, and then Edgaris looks like, oh, he looks like he's holding his breath.
Let's get this game moving, refs. Suns want to get home and regroup after this one.
Yeah, because like I said, right after this game, they will be playing at their homestand down in Taichung.
Hopefully they have a better three-point percentage shooting in their own house than they have today here in DEA Stadium. Referees continue to try to get the call right here.
Fortunately, don't think we have another angle.
The temperature in this gym, the players getting a real good cool off here while you wait for the referees to sort this out.
Well, at this point, it seems like the DEA players are probably used to the cold versus down in Taichung, it's definitely warmer in terms of climate. And their gymnasium, it doesn't seem like they have air conditioning. Every time we go there now in the warmer weather, they got big old fans out.
Because it's always sunny where the Taichung Suns play.
That's correct.
Which leads me to the new Taipei City Drug Enforcement Agency. Because it's always druggy here in New Taipei City.
No, it's always anti-druggy.
Oh, that's right.
Anti. Make sure to follow all things T1 at t1league.basketball on their Instagram. Follow all things T1 on t1league.basketball on their website to
Man, these international referees still trying to figure out this call.
Yeah.
Maybe a 9-minute delay here in a 43-point blowout game. Refs, how about we give it to the Suns? I think the Suns deserve this ball.
You know, they do have some overseas referees. They want to give everybody a fair look, fair review.
I understand wanting to get the right call here, but if the game was a bit closer, it might be more impactful than taking 9 minutes out of the game here to sort this out. What ended up happening? The Suns got the ball.
I believe it is going to be a jump ball between...
After all that, the referee said, we don't know.
Not sure. Between the...
Between Benson and Zalonis.
Nope. Between
Benson and Besa.
Besa and Zalonis.
Besa and Zalonis. And Zalonis.
Oh, Besa!
But Besa's not allowed to be the first person to touch the ball. Very sneaky play from Besa, but you can't be the first person to touch the ball if you're involved in the jump yourself.
A little bit too eager for the young Mongolian player. on the referee team, we have Yu Rong, our local Taiwanese referee, and our Malaysian referee, FIBA certified Chen Wei-song, and from the Philippines, G. Cornelio. Nick King chased down by Rice, back out to Eric, and Jonah going in from the right side, and it's good!
UBC Thunderbird from downtown.
98-52, further getting that lead even wider from the Taichung Suns. Bounce pass back to Coco. Coco to Lewis. Lewis drives into the lane and gets his own field goal.
Worked hard for that too.
There you go. He's earned it. Ooh. Kanga stepping over the baseline, gets the ball out of bounds.
And another stop, they're gonna review it. I think Gavina wanted to review that one. Interesting time for Gavina to use his review.
Might as well take advantage.
As we have another long break now.
Take a look at the replay once again.
I guess he's challenging if it was actually a foul. Now that looked like a textbook foul to me. Besa a little bit too aggressive with that left arm on the body.
Pushes him
and
out.
pushes him.
Yep. I see that also.
Possibly a wasted challenge there. Happened right in front of the bench. I guess they weren't reviewing if it was a foul. They were reviewing who was that out of bounds off of. Referee did make a mistake. It was Suns ball, so good review by Gavina. Got them an extra possession here.
But like you said, missed that foul call. Suns possession. Besa gets the ball back. Kanga against Besa. One-on-one right now. Last-ditch effort, passes it out to Benson. Benson on the inside, but that's not gonna make it.
They call a foul or they call it travel? That was a textbook travel.
Looked like a travel to me, but we're not sitting in the most ideal spot. Looks like it was a foul call. Benson at the free throw line.
Gavina trying to plead with the referees that was a Euro step, and they're gonna get Benson at the line here. Keith Benson, some NBA experience, played a couple games with the Golden State Warriors. Finds himself here in Taichung playing for the Suns.
Previous team, Kaohsiung Steelers, signed Jeremy Lin, the first Taiwanese player to ever play for the NBA. Gets in his second shot. Jalonis rolls the ball over to King with 10 seconds left of the third quarter. Passes it to Jalonis. Jalonis free. Too much to the right. With 1 second left. Besa with the ball.
And that'll end the third quarter, and this game can't end soon enough for the Taichung Suns. 98-55.
You said it, not me, and we will be right back with these messages.
The main role of our imports player is to make team better and to make local players better. They don't shoot so much the ball, and there is a lot of space for the local players. For experience they have, knowledge they have, they are like assistant coaches on the court.
Welcome back to another T1 and a broadcast brought to you by 11 Sports Taichung Suns at CTBC DEA. What we heard during the break is the famous CTBL chanting song. That's why CTBC DEA won Stadium of the Year. They got some spirited fans.
They do have a fair amount of fans here, and they're not here to see Dwight Howard, so
Right.
much respect.
On the court, we have King, Jalonis, Kanga, Eric, and Morrison. Morrison getting some good play time today. That's going to be Jalonis at the free throw line. Mini-Me is in the game for the first time. Ling Ming-Yi is his Chinese name. On the court for the Suns, we have Lewis, Coco, Rice, and Keith Benson. Jalonis misses his first shot. Ling Ming-Yi, number 76, coming from the Plus League Hsinchu Jayco Lioneers, as Jalonis gets his second shot in. Ling Ming-Yi passes it out to Lewis. That's a foul call on Jalonis.
Suns working so hard every offensive possession to get anything to go through here.
Definitely, you're absolutely right. It's been a struggle since the beginning of the game. It's been effortless on the DEA side.
DEA do a really good job of moving the ball around, making them play defense for longer than a few seconds. The Suns here kind of go one-on-one with everybody, try to take on the whole team.
Ball rattles out of the hoop. Haven't seen Ding Shenru in a while for the Suns.
Good
Eric
pass.
finds Kanga. That's assist for Eric Xiaoshen. Ling bounce pass it to Rice. Tries to go into the inside, but passes out to Coco. Coco from deep. Too much to the right. You see the assist numbers between the two teams. 34 assists for the DEA, 8 only for the Suns. King goes in.
Quiet second half for King so far. Just a single point, but has 22 leading all scorers.
It's going to be DEA's possession. Substitute call in.
Take a look at that no-look pass from Nelson, or sorry, from Eric. Nice find, Eric. Finds Kangaroo.
Coco is coming out, and Sweet Lou, or excuse me, Allen. I apologize. Number 42 is Sweet Lou.
Sonny Lou, the three-point champ.
Sonny Lou, that is right. For those who don't know, we are sitting on the south side. Jalonis gets in another three. Maybe cold in the gymnasium right now, but DEA is hot, feeding for the 18th win here at home and hungrier to get into the championship.
48-point lead. I think they're going to protect their home court here tonight.
Kanga gets the ball back after an attempt by Sweet Lou or Sonny Lou. Morrison to King. Lou on to King, finds Edgarus.
Nice pass from Nick King, finding the European open under the hoop.
$35 assists for DEA combined. Rice tries to go in from the top. It's gonna almost go out of bounds. Lewis saves it. Rice once again with the possession of the ball. Bounce passes to Lewis. Goes under the net. Sweet Lou All right, drops in a 3.
And the Suns make a 3-pointer with 9 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
Woo, let's go. 106-59 is the score. King off the foot.
You get one, we get one.
Crown me king.
Crown me king, that's his thing.
Rice to Benson. That's gonna be a opportunity at the free throw line.
And that's a 50-point lead for the DEA. That's gotta be the biggest lead in a T1 League sports game.
Such great chemistry. Nick King not even looking, passes it to Jalonis. KK coming in for Ed.
Keith Benson on the line. This is our guy from Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills, not California.
Michigan.
There you go.
Very confusing, the whole thing with him. Beverly Hills, Michigan. Then he went to Oakland University, also in Michigan.
That's right. Michigan is, you know, they think it's sunnier everywhere, which actually it is sunny everywhere else outside of Michigan. Gets in that free throw shot. Eric gets another 3 in, not a problem. MVP of the month in February is Xie Yashui. Makes 3 points, 9 points today.
Number 10, Eric, still holds the 3-point record with 10 in a game, that's correct?
Yes, that's correct. We called that game against the Tarin Leopards. Kanga trying a 3-point himself from the right corner. Mini-Me out to Benson with a spin move to get a shot in. Pace has slowed down a little bit on the DEA side. Looks like Moultrie is getting ready to come off the bench. And a fadeaway shot for Mr. King.
Nick King fired up. We're talking about it so much. The 3-point shooting percentage is now down to 13.5% for the Suns. That is not going to get it done here in game 1 of the playoffs.
Light is getting dim for the Suns. 11-14-62 is the score. We'll be right back. Welcome back to T1 playoffs. Taichung Suns against the CTBC DEA game 1. It is, you're not blind, folks. That's the score right now. It's a 60-point difference. As out of the timeout, Lu gets a shot in. KK out to Kanga. There's a high screen for Trajina. Back out to number 9, and Lays tries to go in for that shot is number 30. His first time on the court is Allen, 33 years old, standing at 6'2".
DEA giving their imports a bit of a break here. We see a look on the floor with only 1 import for the DEA. Not a typical look for the T1 League. Typically 2 imports all the time.
This season, they changed the rule from three total import players to being able to sign 4 players, but only 3 on the roster on game day. Third foul called on Keith Benson.
There's Gavina having a spirited conversation with the referee. Possibly a few missed calls, but not 114 to 66 missed calls.
Most definitely not. That's the head referee of today's team. That's Udong. Ooh, Butterfingers. Kanga slips. Couldn't recover. Keith Benson gets the ball back. Couldn't make it through, but Benson, he has a chance at the free throw line.
That's right. Sun's still fighting here. 6 minutes, 26 seconds left in this one. Another look at Keith Benson from Oakland University in Michigan. Also the home of Kendrick Nunn. Kendrick Nunn played for Oakland University.
Unfortunately, it's going to be a quick turnaround for the Suns. Their next game, game 2, is going to be at Taichung Taipei Stadium. It's going to be May 4th, Thursday at 7 o'clock.
A different look here for Keith Benson, the professional. His last professional gig was playing in the Big 3 Ice Cubes League. Playing for Gilbert Arenas was his coach. Quite a different style playing 5-on-5 versus 3-on-3 in the Big 3.
Number 5, first time in the game, is Angry Bird. Angry Bird bounce pass to Moultrie.
Foul on Jonah Morrison on the entry pass.
About at the halfway point of this final quarter. That's 5 fouls on Jonah.
5 fouls quick.
Mini-Me tries to pass it out to Moultrie. KK, quick pass to Kanga. Looked like it was out of bounds. Eric stuck, finds Allen. KK going on the inside, waiting for the ball. Bounce pass, gets the ball and lays it in.
Chris Krajina, solid European basketball player. Typical European basketball player. Good build, can hit that shot. Not too flashy.
32-year-old, like we mentioned, from Croatia. Went to college in the States at Mount St. Mary's University.
Married to a professional tennis player.
There you go. Currently playing in Australia, I believe.
Very competitive family there.
Very athletic. King back in the game. Lewis out.
As the circus music is back on.
There we go. Again, for the DEA. Eric tries to go in for a layup and makes it in past King. Angry Bird bounce passes it to Moultrie, but DEA gets that ball back. Eric, last-ditch effort, tries to get it in. The ball's gonna get batted around. Still gonna be in DEA's possession.
And that stops the clock in a game where the Suns, I think, just want that clock to keep running. Working hard still. I wonder if they have the same DJ for the baseball games they do for the basketball games. Feels like a baseball vibe in here.
I think some of the songs are definitely baseball inspired, but I don't think it's the same DJ. I don't know. Have to look into that. No look pass to Morrison. 3 seconds left. Moultrie gets a rebound, lands on the ground.
And that'll end Jonah Morrison's day with his 6th foul in probably about 10 minutes.
Will we hear more carnival music? Probably not. Another bench warmer, number 11, Ray, standing at 6'3", 22 years old. Morrison played a total of 3 minutes, 44 seconds
and
today.
6 fouls in 3 minutes? That's impossible.
Excuse me, sorry. The T1 site lagged just a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Morrison, Tan Jielong played a total of 11 minutes, 20 seconds, scored 3 points today.
Used every one of his fouls.
That's right.
Got his money's worth.
Take advantage of all the time that you get on the court. Championship, I don't know if you'll have that time. Moultrie gets that one shot in. Eric gets possession of the ball once again. Karina going in for that high screen in the paint. Kane gets a rebound, passes it to Angry Bird, back to Ming-Yi. Moultrie almost losing that ball again. Derek, no one guarding him, goes in for the three, no good. You see on the screen, 46%. That's DEA's three-point percentage, 14 for the Suns. Major air ball by Ray. Kane gets the ball to Angry Bird.
Oh my, another turnover.
Well, he learned that he shouldn't have taken the shot, but passes it to Kanga instead. Lots of small errors made for Moultrie today. 8 seconds left on the shot clock, now 5. Derek cuts in. Ling Mingyi gets the ball back, tries to pass it out to Moultrie, but
that is not where Moultrie wanted that pass on the fast break.
Definitely not.
Put it in his hands or a little bit higher than that.
Lewis coming in for Moultrie.
It's going to give the Suns imports some break. They got Ray Rice back on the floor. They're going to keep him on the. Oh, there's Ray Rice there. Or is that Benson?
That's still Keith Benson.
They're going to give Ray Rice, I think, the rest of the game off here. Regroup for game 2. Another triple. Kangaroo.
You don't guard them. They're going to make it in. It's a surefire way to get those 3 points in. Everybody's racking up their shots, 4 for 7, as opposed to 1 of 5 for the Taichung Suns. Bounce pass to Lewis. Benson gets a rebound and a shot back in. 121-71.
As the Taichung Suns take their trip back down to Taichung, Gavina's going to have to come up with a different strategy here, and I think they're going to have to exploit the inside with their big guys more in game 2. They can't get into a three-point shootout with the DEA. They're just too good from downtown.
Yeah, absolutely. Some of the top scorers for the DEA today, some highlights is Jalona's at 24. Bashir a little bit more quiet today. He's got significantly less playing time, 12 points. Getting good rest for the next game and the championship series. Number 3, Nelson with 14 points, as well as Xie Yashen Eric with 11 points. KK still on the...
Calling a foul there, or they're calling out of bounds top of the backboard. Sam Miao, 3 in the key.
There you go, hey. Got your Chinese down.
我的中文不好，我的篮球中文一点点好。
It's okay, 我的中文也不好。 I want to thank you viewers so much for tuning in to the English broadcast. This is the league's first year with English broadcast, so hopefully we'll see, hopefully we still have our jobs next season. I'm manifesting that into the world, into the universe. But we hope you've been enjoying the English broadcast. We appreciate you all for following all things T1 at T1League.basketball. Lewis loses the ball to Xie Yashen. goes in for the kill.
Oh my
Of course
goodness.
he drops it in. At this point, they're just gonna go for the record of the biggest point difference right now. 125-73 is the score. 12 steals for the DEA, 7 for the Suns today. Derek once again from the left. There you go, there's your shot in. First score for him today. Some of the top scores for the Sun side, 13, Rice scoring 13, Ding 12, Moultrie 12 also. Benson scoring 10 respectively. Eric passes it to Allen, manages to save it just before the buzzer beater. Suns possession still. Derek King driving in, goes in for the shot in and makes it.
Good looking turnaround shot from Derek King on the baseline, staying hungry here.
Hey man, give him the opportunity. He's gonna hustle hard. Took a year off and is back to playing professional basketball. 19 seconds on the clock. We're winding down to the conclusion of the game. The light just turned off, it seems like.
Yeah, they're just shutting the stadium down already here. Game's not over yet.
People.
We'll let the shot clock run out here. There's the game clock and shot clock lined up.
Yep, as the music is going, there we go. That concludes game one. 126-78 is the conclusion of the game.
I was hoping it was going to be a bit closer than that today. What do you think? Hopefully the next game will be a little closer.
I was hoping, I was hoping I'd be proven wrong, but unfortunately, the DEA, they still want to continue with their winning streak. 18 games at home is now the record. Well done by DEA. It just goes to show that a veteran Taiwan coach with such talent and veteran players from Eastern Europe is the way to go for the CTBC DEA.
Wire dominance from the DEA today.
Absolutely. Probably the MVP of the game. Probably going to be Nick King, but...
Nick King with his mom and dad in the stands here. They saw their son put on a hell of a show here in Shinchuan today.
There you go. It was worth the trip out here as Nick King is crowned MVP of the game. Maybe we'll see some words of encouragement or what he's got to say. Talking about how he's made 5 of his 6 three-point shots, scoring 27 points, 7 rebounds.
As we see Thunder pantomiming everything the guy's saying now, crowning them king.
Oh yeah. Along with the Passion sisters on both sides. Talking about...
I love the translator in his ear.
Shout out to you.
We just took everything day by day. I want to thank God for putting us in this position. The best team in the league, best fans in the league. We just want to come out and be prepared, have fun, enjoy the moment, and come and be a team.
Very generic response from Nick King there.
Nothing to it. Just keep, I actually encouraged Ed early in the game just to keep doing what they've been doing this whole entire regular season.
And then we're going to get the bottle squirts from the DEA.
Oh yeah, did you see Nelson poured water in his pants?
Squirts. They squeeze the water bottle, they don't dump the Gatorade jug.
那也因为在场球迷所有的支持，造就了我们今天这个绝佳的阵容。所以我们接下来我们会继续努力，不断的准备，然后晋级下一轮，并且拿到最后的冠军。谢谢。
我们谢谢金恩，也恭喜他得到今天的单日
One thing we didn't see today, dunks.
掌声加尖叫给我们的金恩。
I think we saw one from Jalonis in the first half,
that's
actually.
Right. He did have a one-hand.
Started off strong in the first quarter.
That's right.
Thank you. 我爱你。
Says,
did he say
I
he
love
loves
you.
him?
Oh yeah.
That's
We're not like that. Oh okay.
太你们了，谢谢。
What did he say? I love you too.
Yeah, I love y'all too. I, skip the DTR to find the relationship, and already saying I love y'all.
而且每一位线人、每一位球迷。
Well, that concludes our broadcast today. Big thanks to 11 Sports and for T1. We will be right back with previews for the next game. You see King's family here.
我们继续帮中信特工加油，也一起手下捍卫这次主场的胜利，往总冠军迈进。Yes sir， 到时候呢，这条长巾不要丢掉，不要丢掉，继续把它拿来现场，马上都可以拿出来使用，拿起来挥舞。今天的一片黄海，我们是看得非常的开心。下一次一样继续。OK， 谢谢所有的线人球迷，我们下次见，拜拜。
Preview for the next series, we head down to Harbor City on Wednesday, May 3rd. Tainan TSG Go Sox make their way down to the Kaohsiung Aqua's homestand. Scotty D, I'm gonna see you down there in South City.
That's right, another trip down the HSR.
There you go. Can't wait. Thank you, viewers, so much for tuning in to tonight's game. We look forward to broadcasting another call. And Scotty D, any final words for you?
Well, hopefully the Aquas and the Go Sox series can be a little more tight than this one. This one's looking like it might actually be a sweep based on the score today. I just want to see good basketball here in the playoffs.
Here's hoping, fingers crossed. Once again, folks, thank you so much and have a good night wherever you're tuning in. Take care. TC, Scotty D signing off.
get the lob.